Canada's construction industry is dealing with a labor shortage, and it looks like it's going to get worse. A CIBC report says there are 80,000 vacancies in the industry right now. And think about this. 300,000 workers are expected to retire over the next decade in an industry struggling to retain new workers. Bill Ferreira is the executive director of BuildForce Canada and joins us from Ottawa this morning. Good morning to you. Okay, so what impact is the current labor shortage having on construction sites right across this country?
Well, the main thing that we've been seeing coming out of the pandemic is that employment has been growing much faster than the capacity of the industry to recruit new workers into it. And that's not surprising, given how low unemployment rates are right now across the country.
Bill, when we think about 300,000 workers retiring in the next 10 years, we know that Canada is dealing with a housing crisis right now. The Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation says 5.8 million homes need to be built by 2030 to achieve housing affordability. How do we expect this goal to be reached if we don't have the people?
Well, it's a significant challenge, and we have been seeing some growth into the industry, but part of it is the demographics of the country. And what this is really going to require is a lot of innovation on the part of the industry, and we're starting to see some of that, greater use of prefabrication, modularization to try and increase the pace and capacity of the industry to build more new homes. But what the reality is we're going to need more people.
Mm-hmm. And you think about how people are trained, they learn from those who have come before. So when I think about these 300,000 people retiring in the next 10 years, who is going to train this sort of the next generation of construction workers rolling through?
Well, we've been seeing, with the support of the federal government and provinces, we've certainly been seeing a significant investment into apprenticeship development right now across the country. And we've been seeing quite a bit of success in drawing young people into the industry to pursue at least the first year of their apprenticeship. But yes, it is a challenge that the industry is going to be facing, of course, as the baby boomers will, the last of the baby boomers will be leaving the workforce, or at least eligible for retirement by 2030. And that is going to mean that most of the skilled workers that we currently rely on to do apprenticeship development, they will be leaving. That being said, this is an industry that has always been innovative and will always find ways to make things work. We've been doing more with less for some time, and I suspect that we're going to continue to be doing that.
What can be done on an industry level, on a government level, to bring more new workers into careers in construction?
Well, the sector's been working very closely with provinces to try and change the mindset of young people around careers in the trades, and we're starting to see some success there. The main thing is that there has been this perception created over time that careers in the trades are a fallback as opposed to a career of choice, and that is a legacy of really the 1980s and 1990s, where university educations were stressed over other career options. And we're now starting to see the focus of governments on trying to help us promote careers in the trades to young people. Many of them have gone through primary school and grade school without any exposure to working with their hands other than on a computer. When I went through school, of course, we used to have to take in primary school home economics and a minor shop class. Most kids these days just don't have any experience working with their hands, working with any sort of tools. And that is a real problem when it comes to trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives. And again, we're also fighting a parental bias that tends to favor sending children on to university as opposed to pursuing a career as a skilled tradesperson. So it's going to take some time, but the industry has certainly been working very hard on trying to change that perception. The main thing that we're doing is trying to broaden our recruitment strategies to look beyond our traditional recruitment channels so that we can draw more women into the trades, draw in more Indigenous people into the trades, and also take better advantage of individuals that have arrived in Canada. So working more closely with settlement organizations to try and better utilize newcomers that have arrived in Canada and are still looking for opportunities to join the Canadian workforce.
Yeah, you know what stands out to me about what you just answered there? When you took home economics as a guy, they put you in shop. You know what they put me in? Cooking. That was back in the day.
We took cooking.
You did too? Yeah. Well, we've come a long way.
We took cooking, and I had to sew a football.
Yeah, fair enough. Bill Ferrer, great to have you on the show today. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.